Good afternoon. Today we'll be presenting a video documentary about Foxconn. So the question given to us was Foxconn's incorrect use of scientific management, which is SMT for short, resulting in the exploitation of their workers. So just a bit of background about Foxconn. They are one of the largest electronic manufacturers in the world, supplying products to leading tech giants such as Sony, Apple, and Microsoft. Over the last couple of years, Foxconn has continued to expand its global footprints with plans to build the world's largest factory for NVIDIA's advanced AI servers. This move highlights Foxconn's role in addressing the growing demand for AI infrastructure. However, despite its vast scale and contributions to the electronic industry, Foxconn has faced scrutiny over its labor practices and working conditions in its factories. The company has made attempts to address these concerns and improve labor standards across its operations. So what is scientific management? It's the relationship between people and tasks for the purpose of reconstructing the work process for higher efficiency. This can be divided up into 4 different parts: reviewing the way tasks are performed and determining new and optimal ways to complete them, formalizing the new methods into rules, cooperation between labor and management, so in harmony, and equal division of the work and responsibility between the management and the worker.
Today, I want to talk about challenges that Foxconn employees face to trying to balance work and life, especially in Australia. Let's start with institutional theory. In Australia, we have a strict law on things like minimum wage, overtime, and workplace safety. Foxconn followed this law, but still employees feel overworked. Why? Because the company increased pressure through performance evaluation. Culturally, Australia value work-life balance, but Foxconn management is influenced by its actual intense work culture. They create a big gap between the employee expect and what they experience. As a result, many workers feel stressed and unhappy. Also, due to competition, Foxconn often copy other big companies. This make work even faster and longer, which add more pressure on staff. Now, from the open statement theory point of view, a company need to bring in fresh energy to stay healthy. This include things like flexibility, rest, and support for mental health. But when Foxconn focus only on the output and enough staff well-being, it leads to burnout and high turnover. When employees speak out about spread but don't get a quick response, it creates a negative circle. People get a frustrated and performance drop. But this hope unfortunately tells us there are many ways to succeed. Foxconn doesn't need to really only on the long hour. It could try flexible work hour on remote work. This idea can keep both the company and its employee happy in the long run. Thank you.
At Foxconn, the management rules are very strict. Work smart clocking and out on time. If they are late, they lose points or get fined. Taking leave is also hard. There are many rules about behavior. If workers break a rule, they may get punished. This makes workers feel stressed. They have little freedom at work. They always worry about making mistakes. Strict rules are meant to improve work, but if they are too harsh, they harm workers instead. This is not real cooperation. It goes against the spirit of significant management. These strict rules create a tense work environment. Workers focus more on avoiding punishment than doing good work. They may feel nervous, tired, or even afraid. This lowers morale, reducing motivation. In the long run, it can affect a company productivity. This setup makes managers feel superior and leave workers feeling powerless and stressed. To fix this, managers should listen to workers' voice. Rules should graduate, not punish. Respect and support are better than fear. This helps build trust and real teamwork.
Working hours and stress. Manufacturing work in companies like Foxconn have to deal with the harsh reality of the extremely thinking due to the way they work here. First, workers are always under pressure to achieve the extremely high production standards. If they do not meet the work standard, penalties will follow or even no salary. Monetary, that lack of the job security and benefit. The risk of the work pressure is large, as most employees work without long-term contracts, without any healthcare or even paid vacation, not even for regular employees. Third, the workload is much more than that of common companies. Most employees will work 105 to 150 hours a week, earning minimum wage. They cannot even afford the fee. And some have the family also. Finally, such as considering cause significant physical and mental health risk, suffers from higher intensity labor and psychological pressure certain their physical health and mental health, such as suicide tendency.
In Taylor's management theory, he emphasized that management and work should cooperate to achieve a win-win situation. But as Foxconn, this principle has been seriously abused. Instead of collaborating with works, management imposes harsh treatment, including excessive overtime and insufficient rest. What was a military management style provides where works are punished from minor mistakes, stripping them of their basic rights. The installation of empty suicide nets outside dormitories speak volumes about the oppressive and painful work environment. This completely departure for Taylor's original intention not only lacks the human care that purple management should have, but has also sparked deep social reflection.
Today, I will discuss how Foxconn misused the division of work and responsibility. According to scientific management theory (SMT) by Frederick Taylor, managers should design efficient workflows, while workers focus on their tasks based on the principle cooperation, not individualism. However, at Foxconn, this principle is misapplied. Managers prioritize speed and cost-cutting over worker well-being, ignoring employee input on improving conditions. Workers face constant, repetitive tasks without rotation, leading to serious health issues like carpal tunnel syndrome and chronic back pain. This results in burnout, stress, and declining mental and physical health, even contributing to high turnover and workplace suicide. Foxconn must rethink SMT to ensure a healthier, more sustainable workplace.
So in conclusion, if Foxconn wants to utilize SMT properly, it would help Foxconn boost efficiency while ensuring ethical and fair treatment of employees. Things such as an automation of tasks could lead to reduced injuries, more reasonable hours, and mental health support. Lastly, management must take responsibility for humane working conditions by rotating tasks and encouraging worker input. Thank you.